From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Stage is set, ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he's gonna be hit and drop behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
What a start here defensively. The offense comes out trying to establish a little ground game, and this defense looks like they knew what those first 2 calls were going to be all along. Taking them back for a loss and sets up a 3rd and long.
No help from those last 2 runs. It is 3rd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. He'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And now it's 4th down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Murray to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to try it here again. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. It's a touchdown. No problem there on the extra point. And the Condors will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He's across midfield. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield. Jackson now on second down. Sending it downfield for Fant.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On third down, they go with Walker. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 11-yard line. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They'll motion over Metcalf. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. Second down. Jackson. He's got it at the 3.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll run with Walker. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. He'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
Hats off to the interior of this defensive line. Look at the penetration they're able to get up front, Mike, to defeat their blocks. And 3rd and an inch, they knew that run was coming, and boy, were they ready.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Walker. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. With that, he hits the 20 mark for touchdowns on the year. The extra point is good. And the Seahawks will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Murray. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
Open space to the 35. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Condors. Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the Condors will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The tight end Fant in motion. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
3rd and 6. The shotgun, here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On comes the punter now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. Now he'll air one out. That is caught inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 91 yards. It is a touchdown. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Now Walker. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run with Walker. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end Here comes 3rd and 6. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. To throw is Jackson. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Now a shot here, deep middle. Big opening up the middle. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards for the touchdown. The extra point is good. And the Condors add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Jackson now. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. Murray now to throw on 1st down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that is incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Now Murray to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And that is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. He's going to look for the home run ball inside the 30. And he's going to take this one all the way. 89 yards. It's a touchdown. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over first down and at their own 20-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Walker. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Now a give to Walker, running right. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. On play action, here's Jackson. He's got an open receiver. It's Irwin. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
While everybody wants to attack the middle of the field, you just have to make sure you don't do it recklessly. You want to make sure you protect both the ball and your receiver. And in this case, he does both. Puts it on the money, picks up a big gain.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll run the toss with Walker. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll motion over Metcalf. On third down, Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Drive will start on the ground, and a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. Working out of the gun, Murray. A minute 58 to go in the first half of play. We're back to Seattle after this. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He's going to take a shot down the field. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
And after that explosive play, they have a chance to extend their lead even more, and they have had their way. The defense has had no answers for anything they've done in the passing game, and they don't find out a way to slow them down. They could be in for a long game.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range.
In trouble, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and turn him down.
And he's going to be taken down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game.
And he will get into the end zone. Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Condors. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the...
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Back to throw, Jackson. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And a fair catch taken in at his own 2. Not the best of choices there. First down throw for Murray. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I really like this defensive play call. Knowing the offense is backed up on their own territory, take the fight to them. You know their first order of business is they're just trying to get some breathing room. Don't give it to them. Go attack. It's exactly what they were able to do, and that hit is what ultimately led to that incompletion.
On second down, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On third down, Murray. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I like the aggressiveness of taking the shot there, but the downside is, Mike, when you find yourself backed up this close to your own end zone, now it brings up fourth down. That is not an enviable situation to find yourselves in. You either got to punt this ball away and play field position, or if you keep that offense out there, you better have a play you feel really good about.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Condors 42, Seahawks 7.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The third quarter begins with a run. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Murray now on second down.
So you decide to put the ball in the air deep in your own end zone. That's fine. But the internal clock of the quarterback, it's got to speed up even a little bit more. You cannot hold the ball in this part of the field. And tell you what, he takes the sack, but he's lucky it wasn't a safety.
They'll throw now, third and forever. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Fourth down. Here's Murray.
In the day and age in the NFL where teams are taking overly aggressive approaches, I think this decision even takes it to another level, Mike. I mean, to go for it inside your own 10, I love the aggressive nature. I'm just not sure how this is going to play out throughout the rest of the game.
Play action now. Jackson. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
On 1st down, Murray. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Throw on the run is complete. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Putting the tight end in motion. Murray on 3rd down. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
Had they been in a different part of the field, Mike, we're talking about that outcome very differently. He's very fortunate to be outside the numbers where that ball took a friendly bounce and he's saved by it going out of bounds. Now it brings up 4th down. If they ultimately decide to keep the offense on the field, we're going to look back on that ball harmlessly going out of bounds as a big moment in this game.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. They'll try to run this one in. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out.
Nearly a disaster there, especially in this area of the field, Mike. You know these guys are reaching for the ball. That is such a priority of every defense around the league. Create turnovers, especially in the red zone. Fortunately for this guy, he gets to get back in the huddle for another crack at it, thanks to some quick thinking and good hustle from one of his own guys.
Slot receiver, headed right. And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon, but he has to give ground. He is sent back for a loss. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's taken in, and he's got another one. Touchdown, Condors. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The extra point, up and good. And the Condors add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Once again, it's Walker. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. The tight end Fant in motion. On third down, they go with Walker. And he'll be taken down right at the 35-yard line. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. And he's going to have the Seahawks first down as they wind up getting 13 on fourth down. A shotgun run now with Walker. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. The extra point is up and through. And the Seahawks cut into the lead a little bit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Out of the pistol, it's Murray. Going up top. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play.
Set to go now on first and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He's going to run it. Murray, the former baseball player, knows how to slide, and he does it here after picking up the first down. That pickup, good for 29 yards. On first and 10, Murray.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
2nd and 7. Throwing Murray. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Condors. The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Condors stretch things out even further.
Seahawks 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On the ground, it's Walker. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Murray. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
3rd and 2. Now Murray. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Condors. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Condors will add 1 more onto their big lead.
Seahawks 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Lamar going to work from the pistol. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Murray now to throw on first down. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Second down, Murray. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
Well, there's refusing to take your foot off the gas, and then there's this. I'm not even sure really how to classify it. I mean, to have this type of lead in the fourth quarter and still continue to air it out. I'll tell you what, I'm going to pay attention to this after the game coach's handshake. I think it could be pretty interesting.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. Murray's going to throw again. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Condors. 2 touchdowns for him in the game, and 16 on the year. The PAT, up and good. And the Condors will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. The ball's still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. To throw is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here's Jackson. That is caught, and he nearly takes it in, but they're going to say he's short of the goal line, so now it is 4th and goal. Lots of big people. Jumbo set in the game as they go for it on 4th and goal. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
Murray from his own end zone. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
A first down throw for Jackson. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Jackson now. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Quick throw here is complete. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
Handoff here, up the middle. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. No problem there on the extra point. And the Condors are able to extend the lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Jackson now to throw on first down. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Whoa. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great...
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point is good. And the Condors tack on one more to their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Play action now. Jackson. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. On first down, it's Murray. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for our visitors. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Time now for the second of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend. And off we go on this Saturday night. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Second down and 8. Back to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
Williams in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
So you find yourself on the verge of your drive stalling out. And not only do you pick up the first down, Mike, but you get a huge pass completion in the process. Really nice job keeping this opening drive of the game alive, because they're really trying to start this game on a high note.
Able to break a tackle as he powers forward 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. Off he goes.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Max Melton. And the Cardinals will take over here at their own 12.
We talked at the start of the game, Mike, the energy in this stadium, and now after that early turnover, it's certainly not going to help quiet this crowd. They clearly came into this game facing an uphill battle, and they've made it here even harder on themselves with that early turnover.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Now Love. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Now Love. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. It is a big gain for Arizona to gain of 43 yards. Love to throw it on 1st down. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. A 2nd down throw for Love. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal. That tackle's made at the 10-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? From the gun, it's Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Throwing on second down, Love. This one caught at the 4. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's third down and goal. Motion man is Rice. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it is fourth and goal. They'll go for it. Love. This caught. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Tight end motioning left. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25. First and 10. They'll look to throw. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Williams in motion. He'll drop to throw. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. They'll throw now, third and forever. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
McBride is the motion man. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He's got it inside the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jordan Love. Touchdown, Cardinals. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is Turner. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Back to the air once more on second down. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And finally, we see this offense find a little bit of life here early in this first half. They've struggled to get anything going early on, but at least this play has them on the move. Now, can they finish this drive and finally put some points on the scoreboard here in the first half?
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches. But they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The key to this play here, Mike, is the anticipation of the snap. Watch how he's able to time the center, and when that ball moves, he hits it. Gets through into the backfield, and he brings the quarterback down before the receivers even got out of their breaks.
And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. On second down, Love. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So it is halftime here in the NFC Wild Card matchup as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC Wild Card game. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll go again with Benson. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down. Love to throw. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Here's Love to throw. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. Love to throw on 1st and 10. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Motion man is Rice. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's third down and 5.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. To throw is Love. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, here's Benson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and
Again, it's Benson. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. Here's a run. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge. Drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
A loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
A second down throw for Love. He's got it at the 3. And room to operate as he takes it down to the 2.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now third and goal.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. It is brought in the end zone. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. The extra point is good. And the Cardinals move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is Turner. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. So 1 quarter remains. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Lots of space past the 45. And they finally wrestle him down at the Lions' 31-yard line. Tight end going in motion here. First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. They'll send their tight end left. Now this time they'll look to throw. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. Here now, 3rd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Cardinals have got it. He gets free, accelerating toward midfield.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. He works free, right side. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Detroit. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions are on the board. It's now 14-7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That's quickly out to Harrison. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now give up the middle, it's Benson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the 1st down.
They'll run, and here's Benson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. A give. Here's Benson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Here is first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Lions first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down. They'll look to throw again. He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. That's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
So it's a win for the Cardinals. They are moving on in these playoffs. Won't have a long time to celebrate this one. They get right back to work.